Hey guys, today sports talk. I know it's a little bit been a long time since I've done a video, and I'm sorry, I've been moving. Yeah. Today I wanted to do it later. It may look dark in the background because it's kind of late. It's 11 o'clock our time. So yeah, we're gonna be doing sports talk, I guess, today, since that's what we usually do. Um, let's see. Before this video gets started on the sports talk, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you enjoy the video and tell your friends about it. But today we're going to be talking about a couple things. We're going to be talking about the NBA, the MLB, and NFL, NCAA, football, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, let's go. Sorry. We're going to start out with the Major League Baseball, and we're going to be talking about the games that have gone on and what my predictions are and who's going to be in the playoffs. But of course, there are some teams already that are really good, and I know that's going to be in the playoffs. But there's some teams that are in like the American League East, yeah, that's the only thing I can come up right now. But let's start out with, we're going to start from all the teams and then do my favorite team last. If you don't know who my favorite team is, you will get to the end and so forth. And then we're going to get to the standings, Start out with the Phillies ended up beating the Braves. The Phillies, who are 36-64 now, they aren't doing, I guess, as good. The Braves, 48-53. They're under 500, which isn't a very good sign right now. If they want to stay in this race, they have to win more games. They still have like 80 more games or 70-something more games left to do. And it will only tell time from now. Let's see. The Angels took on the Blue Jays on the road. The Angels came out victorious in this one. Angels, who are 50-54, now ended up beating the 48-55 Blue Jays in the American League game. The Blue Jays need to keep on winning if they want to keep up with the Yankees, the Orioles, the Red Sox, even Tampa Bay. They're only 7 games under 500, so they should be fine right now, but they really need to start winning games if they want to compete with the teams in the American League East. As far as the Angels, who are 50-54, honestly, I don't think they're going to do as much with the Astros in their division, and it's just going to be a tough year for the Angels if they're going to compete against the Astros at any time in this year. On the other hand, we have the Royals and the Red Sox. The Royals, who are now on an 8 or 9 game winning streak, went on the road and took on a very tough Red Sox team. I almost said Red Box. The Red Sox, on the other hand, are at home, and they need a win to stay in the lead against the Yankees. They had a half game going into the tonight, and they ended up losing on the road 4-2 against the Royals, who have been on now 8-game win streak. It says 8 games, but I don't believe that's right. I don't know. The Red Sox, I think they're so far good. It's just going to be a very tight race to the end against the Yankees. As long as nothing bad happens, they do have a very good shot. Every team in the American League East has a shot. The Yankees, Red Sox, the Rays, the Orioles, all them. But yeah, the Red Sox probably they're fine right now. They're not too worried because I know they're on a couple game losing streak now. If they want to stay competitive, they need to take the next 3 games. But next, the Astros, Tigers. Astros killing the baseball. They take a road win, barely 6-5, and I think Reddick hit a 3-run home run to take the lead later on in the game. The Astros, who are almost a 70-win team, early on in the year, they are pretty impressive on the road, actually. As I look at the record, they're 38-13. The Astros just keep doing what they're doing, and they should be fine. I don't think anyone's going to catch up. I think they have like a 15 or 20 game lead in their division over second place. As far as Detroit, I think they are in their division. They're 11 games under 500, and as I said it with the Angels, I don't think they have much to do with the Astros now. The final was 6-5. Let's go to the next one. Reds, Marlins. Marlins took the victory over the Reds, who are now 41-62, as the Marlins are 48-53. Marlins probably should win more games. I'm not familiar with the NL side of the of baseball, other than the NL West and stuff. But as far as I can tell, the Reds aren't actually. Now that I think about it, the Reds aren't actually that far behind first place. I think it goes Chicago, and then the Brewers, who are half a game, and then St. Louis, then Pittsburgh, and then the Reds. I think that's the standings, actually. I'll have to see. But it's pretty close, even though from 5th place to 1st place, it's still, I think, close in that one. Yeah, next, the Rangers cruises by the Orioles. The Orioles, I said, they're only 6 games under 500, but they still have a really good shot. The Rangers, 2 games under 500. They're in the same division, as the Angels and the Astros and the A's and another team I forgot for a second. But anyways, as far as this game, Beltre is now only 2 hits shy of 3,000, and they came into the night, I think 4 away or 5 away, and he played a pretty excellent game. But Orioles, I think, are now losing a little bit more after starting the season really, really hot. And then they cooled off, and then they won a little bit more, and then they lost a lot more, and, it's been back and forth. Indians and White Sox. The Indians are actually performing a heck of a lot better in the second half. White Sox have been struggling, 39-61 to the Indians, 56-45, which is 11 games. Indians have been pretty good lately. I have nothing else to say on that one. Other than the fact, the final was the Indians 9, White Sox 3. Brewers over the Cubs. I think this is one of the tighter first, second place, because I think the Cubs are in first place and they're only a game or half a game in front of the Brewers. But I think the Yankees are also a half a game after tonight over the Red Sox. The Brewers took the victory at home over the Cubs, so they moved from a game and a half to a half a game. And the final was an old-fashioned 2-1 score. Diamondbacks surprisingly are doing a lot better this year than most people thought. They're 59-44. Usually they're more of the below 500 teams that you see constantly each season as seasons go by. Cardinals are usually on the better end, but it's kind of flipped. Cardinals 51-52. They took an old-fashioned as well, 1-0 win. And I also heard that the Diamondbacks pitcher got hit in the back of his head and went to the hospital, but I don't know. Twins and A's, or the Athletics. Twins are game under 500 at 50-51. They took the victory over the Athletics, who are 44-59. Now, Twins are staying in the game, but the two teams that are fighting for first are Kansas City and Cleveland. A's, they don't have very much of a good shot against Houston, as I said, but still. Mets over Mariners 7-5. Nothing special there. Giants Dodgers. Dodgers are doing really good. 72-31. They're 41 games over 500. I don't know what that is. I think that's like 71.2%. 70, yeah, something like that. Wins thing. They're first in their division by like 10 games, something like that. They have a very good lead. They'll probably make it. Dodgers won tonight, 6-4. Pirates, Padres. Pirates have a shot in their division. Padres don't really. If you don't know, the Padres are my second team after the Yankees, which I'll tell in a sec. But the Padres took the victory at home, 3-2. But let's go to my team. There's so much to go right now. Yankees won over the Rays, 6-1. Yankees are now 9 games over 500 and a half game over the Red Sox for their AL East. And don't hate me because I'm a Yankees fan. I'm not a bandwagon. I've been all my life. Rays have been losing lately, but they still have a shot. As I said, everyone in that division, AL East, has a shot. Judge last night, he ended up, I think, breaking or chipping his tooth and had to go to the dentist today, actually, and he actually hit a home run today, which I think is his 33rd, and I think he's now tied with Stanton for the most home runs. But yeah. Now, after the scores are all out, let's go to the standings for the league. So we got the Yankees half game above the Red Sox. It goes Yankees, Red Sox, Tampa Bay, and then Orioles and Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, who are in last place, are only like 8 games out, and they have plenty of time to catch fire. But that division is locked and close. Cleveland and Royals are actually fighting for first place. Cleveland is actually in first place, but only by 2 games. And then you got Minnesota, who's 6 games, Detroit 11 games, and then White Sox 16.5 games out of first place. So still close there too. Astros, of course, are in first place by 18 games, and it goes Mariners, Rangers, Angels, Athletics. Athletics are only 20, well, I shouldn't say only, but 24.5 games behind. Let's go to the National League. Nationals are ahead by 13.5, by 3 second place tie. Goes Braves, Maryland's, Mets, Phillies. Nationals got that division. Next one also is close division. Cubs, who are in first place, but only by half a game, as I said, against the Brewers. The Brewers did take tonight. Then it goes Cardinals, as I said. I thought I knew that, which I did know. They're 3.5. Then Pittsburgh Pirates are 4.5. Cincinnati Reds 13.5. But yeah. National League West. Dodgers 72-31. That's a 69%. I did not think that. Let's see. Then it goes Diamondbacks, who are 13 games, which they don't make it to the playoffs with their type of record. Then I don't think that teams who are 10 games above 500 should, because they're really good this year. Colorado's actually surprising me too. They're 14 games behind first place, but only a game behind the Diamondbacks. Yeah. Then San Diego, and then the San Francisco Giants. But yeah. If you're liking this so far, again, please comment in the section below what you want me to say next week or whenever. If you have any questions to ask me, just type it down below. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you haven't. And we're still on the baseball. Wild card. American League, this could change overnight. Plenty. The Red Sox have a half game in the American League wild card, then Royals are the second team to be in the wild card, but following closely behind is the Rays, Twins, Mariners, Rangers, Angels, Orioles. Yeah, it's pretty close, yeah. National League, Arizona is actually a game ahead of Colorado in that. Then it goes Brewers, St. Louis, Pirates, Mets, Braves, Marlins, Padres, Reds, San Francisco, Giants, then the Phillies. So, there you go. There's baseball. Next, NBA. This one's going to be shorter, but still got something to say. I was reading earlier that Kyrie Irving has a deal with some teams. I think it was the Clippers, the Spurs, 3 other teams I don't remember, but he might be doing some stuff with that. But the Jazz do have something to offer them if the Cavaliers stick with Kyrie in the trade deadline. But yeah, that's the only thing in the NBA. The college football. Let's see. Now I just saw we have 30 days until kickoff season, which is on August 25th. It's Friday, but yeah, that's when it starts. Let's see. NFL. Hold on. While this is loading. Hope you guys are having a great day. Please subscribe again, as I keep saying, I'm not a sellout. Please. Probably am a sellout because I say that a lot. This does take a long time to load. Found it. 40 days until NFL seasons. Booyah. Anyways, that will all be it today for Jesse Lewis Sports Talk. If you have any suggestions, please comment down in the description below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please tell your friends, family, and I hope you have a good rest of your day if you're watching this in the daytime. If you're watching at night, good night. Don't die in your sleep. Peace.